back with another video, but before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So I am going to let you listen to what was said. It was very interesting, this interview. I think it was a really good interview between Tommythegossip and Shekinah. A lot of stuff had came out in a short period of time of actual feelings that Tommythegossip has for Shamar and Alvo, and I was kind of surprised when he said that he was in fact in love with Alvo and was hurt at what Alvo did with Shamar. So I'm gonna let you listen to what was said, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
When you see Alvo, you fight him. I really think you should do it, Sammy. Cause you really blessed.
I'm already walking in it, but I still owe ass whippings. So I'm not finna just gonna forget that. Like, I'm not, it's over with.
No, but you can't, it's not worth it. That boy turn around and put you in jail.
Oh my God, thank you. First of all, let me just tell y'all this. I do get my money, my front end money and my back end money. So all them allegation lies that people be saying, they understand that because of the fact that they want my money. And it's good that I do have a team now, but my team is on it. My team is doing what they're doing, and it is what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, people be so mad, and people be just lying, just be lying. That's why I said, y'all need to stop believing people. When they start telling lies, they start telling false lies about things that they know stuff, they don't know nothing. They just mad because they want my money, and I'm not giving them my money. I cut it all back with people that used to manage me. People, let me tell y'all something. We know why, you know who, is mad because of some fact that she can't. We know why that person is mad because they can't get my money. Okay? And then on top of that, my ops keep talking about me. Y'all keep talking about me. Keep talking about me. It ain't gonna do nothing but motivate me even more to get more money. To stay consistent. To be booked and busy. And yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Like, that for real. Like I said, it don't matter if I do get paid 4K or 6K, it's still money. Okay? But my price is going up. So yeah, it definitely is going up. Like I said, stop believing the false allegations, stop believing the lies. You know what I'm saying? Shamar is good, Shamar is okay. Shamar getting his money on his own. He's going on these business on his own. And with that being, people need to just stop lying, because that's all they do is lie. They lie so bad to the point where it ain't even funny no more. It's not funny anymore. It never was funny. It was a goofy joke. That's why people be so mad. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at whoever you got an issue with. But don't be mad at me. Because Shamar is good. I'm happy. And I'm successful. And I thank God for blessing me. That's the only man I thank. Clock it. Get with the program or get left.
In love with him, like, I really was in love. Seriously.
You was in love with who? You was.
I was, for real. And it's like, I thought I had everything all together. I thought I was gonna be able to get married, sit down. But yeah, I guess I was believing too much.
So you really was in love with Alvo?
I was.
Alvo was.
Because he was the first person that really came in and took over, like, everything. Like, he was helping me with bills. He was like, gave me my comfort space, like land. You know what I'm saying? Going to work. You know how many people want to have a man going to work?
And Alvo went to work.
He was going to work. You know what I'm saying? I was fish. I was driving the car while he was dropping off at work and stuff, picking them up.
Right.
And while the llama was laying on my sofa, watching TV all eating up all my food. Like, she the queen of the household.
But she do say she queen of Atlanta.
Girl, she the funk of Atlanta.
Well, I want one day y'all to make your...
I I could never make it right with somebody who did that. I don't care what
you know
nobody
what?
say.
Shamar said the same thing. Shamar said he can't never make it right with you.
And I really wish people just stop saying I miss him too, cause I really don't.
You said wish? Who said that?
People people always say I be missing him. I don't really miss him.
Right. So you don't miss him?
No, I don't. And at the end of the day, I had to grow on and leave it alone, but I'm still making my money. Like, I got a child to take care of, and I got a life to take care of, so I'm still.
But how did that make you feel deep down inside, though? Like, when you actually found that out, like, your best friend, at the time, I think Shamar would be considered like your best friend. Yeah. How did it make you feel like your best friend went and somebody that you loved, and like you said, the who came and held you down?
My first instinct was hurt. I ain't gonna lie. It hurted me, 'cause I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt on two things, though. I was hurt because, one, he went to the top and he left me and Ty behind. And then I was hurt because of when him and Alvo popped out. So it made me hurt. But then when I realized, like, I'm finna turn my hurt into revenge.
Right, but you know, so I met you when you was 20 years old. I met you on Instagram Live with a young man by the name of Shamar, right?
Child, yeah.
Right. And at that time, you and Shamar was going together, right?
We weren't going together. And I don't know why you keep saying it. We weren't going together.
But y'all act like y'all went together. You act like
he liked me, and so when he liked me,
you act like you liked him too, though, right?
So there's more I want you guys to listen to, but I want to chime in really quickly. You know, this is everyday life. People have friends who you bring around your mate and they, you know, cross you and sleep with that guy or that girl, and now you guys are no longer friends. You know, they become frenemies. You know, it's a messed up situation what Shamar did. He could have found anybody else in the universe to get back at Tommythegossip if this was a thing of him getting back with Tommythegossip, but he didn't, and this is what unfortunately broke up the friendship. Now, I like the bond that Shekinah and you know, Shamar and Tommythegossip all have collectively, not just Shamar and Tommy. And I just wish that the whole crew would get back together. You know, we talk about getting the bag, getting the views. This is organic. You know, people will tune in and watch it, and everybody will eat. You know, if they all was to get together collectively and not be, you know, collectively not getting together and talking about each other from past traumas that they both experienced with one another because of, you know, betrayal. I really hope that this will work out in the future and they definitely become friends again. And they learn from it, grow, and then the bond can become even stronger.
To the top.
Oh, so you were flexing. So you really didn't never want to be with Shamar. Shamar told me that the other day, though.
He did.
Yeah, he told me that was also cap.
The relationship was capped, but the friendship was real.
Okay, so the relationship was capped, but the friendship was real.
Definitely.
Definitely. Okay, sit back. Lean back. Relax. So, you and Shamar got into a fight years ago.
Years ago.
And then you guys became back friends after that.
Because of you.
Because of me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good to forgive, right?
Yeah.
So then, you and Shamar, y'all became very close, right?
We had a whole group.
Y'all had a whole group. You, Shamar, and Ty.
Yep.
Yes, y'all did. So, what happened to the group?
Yeah, because people was coming to the top and they left us at the bottom. So we had to make our own way to the top.
Shamar left y'all at the bottom?
Yep.
How do you feel like that?
At first I felt hurt. But then when I started just making money talking about it.
But can I remind you of something you just said?
Yeah.
Hold your head straight. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I want to remind something that you said. You said from the beginning, you really didn't like him. You were just trying to get your way to the top.
Yeah, but because I didn't like him in a relationship, I liked him as a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you genuinely was his friend, genuine?
Genuine. Why I let him stay with me for... What you mean?
No, I was just wondering, like, were you genuine with his friend, or was it, you know, how Alvo do?
No, I'm not. The difference between...
Well, allegedly, because I don't know how Alvo do.
Well, I'm not Alvo. I let him stay with me for 8 months free. Give me no rent money, so...
Right.
I don't know about being fake to somebody who lets somebody live with you for 8 months for free. And
but on the flip side of it, God blessed you.
Yeah, he did. But
so
yeah.
it's good to do a good deed because God do repay you for doing good deeds, right?
Yeah.
You ain't missing no meals, obviously, right?
What you trying to say? I'm fat?
No, you just think you cute.
Uh-oh.
But I'm just saying you're not missing no meals though.
But when you put your trust and try to be there for somebody, they hurt you at the end. So, and then what behind? I mean.
Yeah, we did speak on that, and I did try to explain to him why I felt like that was, you know, you was his friend, and you don't sleep with your friend, man. You just don't do that. But I guess, like, from all the build-up y'all done had with each other for over the years, I guess he felt like he wasn't his friend.
But why? When I paid for everything, I paid for trips. Even though I was begging getting the shit, but I paid for everything.
Right.
And like, you know, so I brought you around my family, my son. And the first thing you would do is when you got to the top, you gonna take a broke nigga who ain't got no motion, homeless, for somebody who had hold you down for almost a year. Plus, he owe me everything.
No, who owe you everything?
Both of them hoes. I made both of them.
But God, you know, you get
God
your
blessing me. I'm to my him though.
You get your blessings from God though.
Yeah.
You don't get your blessings from man. No, you just don't. You get your blessings
No,
from God.
because you don't understand. I was in love with him. Like, I really was in love. Seriously.
You was in love with who?
Alvo.
You was.
I was, for real. And it's like, I thought I had everything all together. I thought I was going to be able to get married, sit down. I was believing too much.
So you really was in love with Alvo?
I was.
Alvo was.
Because he was the first person that really came in and took over, like, everything. Like, he was helping me with bills. He was like, you know, gave me my comfort space, like land. You know what I'm saying? Going to work. You know how many people want to have a man going to work?
And Alvo went to work.
He was going to work. You know what I'm saying? I was fish. I was driving the car while he would drop him off at work instead of picking him up.
Right.
And while that llama was laying on my sofa watching TV all day, eating up all my goddamn food like she the goddamn queen of the household.
But she do say she queen of Atlanta.
Girl, she the funk of Atlanta.
Well, you know, I want one day y'all to make it.
I could never make it right with somebody who did that. I don't care what nobody say.
Shamar said the same thing. Shamar said he can't never make it right with you.
And I really wish people just stop saying I miss him too, because I really don't.
You said wish? Who said that?
People, like, people always say I be missing him. I don't really miss him.
Right. So you don't miss him?
No, I don't. It hurts. And at the end of the day, I had to grow on and leave it alone, but I'm still making my money. Like, I got a child to take care of, and I got a life to take care of, so I'm still.
But how did that make you feel deep down inside, though? Like, when you actually found that out, like, your best friend, at the time, I think Shamar would be considered like your best friend. Yeah. How did it make you feel like your best friend went and that you loved, and like you said, came and held you down?
My first instinct was hurt. I ain't gonna lie. It hurted me. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I was hurt on two things, though. I was hurt because, one, he went to the top and he left me and Ty behind. And then I was hurt because of when him and Alvo popped out. So it made me hurt. But then when I realized, like, I'm finna turn my hurt into revenge.
Right, but you know, friends will never see eye to eye.
But you know the reason why we were friends. Like, I wasn't been done. You the reason.
What you mean?
You kept trying to, like, you know, you like Tommy, beat up for him. I can't beat up for him. Beat up for him. And that's why I was there for him, because of you. Because I was done the first time.
Right, but I did want somebody to be there for him.
So that's why I did it, but
I still want somebody to be there for him even now. I want somebody to be there for you too. I want somebody to be here for all of us. But now, you know, it is what it is. Have you ever did somebody else like that before, though?
Never.
You never took nobody else, man?
Never.
Never. Never.
Never.
Never.
Never. If they ain't got a ring finger on their hand, they ain't nobody man.
But I'm saying, have you ever messed with one of your friends, man, before?
No.
You never did it?
Never.
So this is the first time for you?
Right.
Why? Because you're not dating anymore? Right. I think. Do you sometimes miss Alvo or no?
He went too deep on my child, so.
What do you mean he went deep on you? He talked about your son?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what did that do for them?
I guess it because I'm so strong and it poked me. So that's why they do it. I can't wait to catch him.
You want to fight?
Every little one.
I don't think you should fight him, though.
Oh, I will. So it's already over with.
Yeah, but I don't think that's necessary. I know you like talking about, but it ain't really necessary for what you fighting him for. Like, what is that really gonna prove? You already fought Shamar before.
I'm not fighting Shamar. I'm not going to him.
You shouldn't tell me. I'm just saying.
Because
like you told me, you doing too good in your life.
Yeah.
You got your own thing going on. You handling your business.
I'm going to move to my new house.
You got a house on the way. You got all these blessings coming. Why with people that shouldn't even make sense? What you think?
Yeah, I'm already on my mind already said.
turn around. What is it? When you say it is, what it is?
When I'm saying it's over with, I'm sticking to that. I'm not playing with nobody until I'm 25.
So, when you see Alvo,
It's up.
you fight him.
It's up.
I really think you should do it, Sammy. Cause you really blessed.
I'm already blessed. I'm already walking in it, but I still owe ass whippings. So I'm not finna just gonna forget that. Like, I'm not, it's over with.
No, but you can't, it's not worth it. That boy turn around and put you in jail. Worth it? Friend, I'm just telling you, it's not worth it.
I believe it.
You do what the hell you want to do because you a grown man, but it's not worth it for me. I wouldn't advise you to get out here and go through all that when you straight, like, you handling your business. You don't want to hear it.
I want to hear, but not really.
You really don't want to hear it. You can tell me how you feel.
I really don't.
You can tell me how you feel. You say shit kind of shit about
I really don't.
I mean, but I just feel like you out there fighting ain't worth it.
Summer.
It is, and I'll be out of town balling.
Your birthday coming up.
My birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
But I'll be out of town balling. I wouldn't be sitting up here talking about I'm finna kick nobody's ass. I feel like if you kick his ass because you still like him.
No.
Yeah. That's the only reason you would be kicking his ass, because you still got feelings. If you don't got no feelings that no more, it ain't no ass kicking going on. But if it's still feelings, that's why you want to kick his ass. And nobody might not want to tell you the truth, but I gotta tell you the truth, because when you don't give a fuck about somebody no more and your feelings is over with him, you're not stunned by kicking it's damn them.
I believe you.
I'm saying, so what, you still got feelings for him?
No, I don't have feelings for him. It's just about the principle.
Right, but I just want you to know about respect. And when you respect yourself, you don't respect yourself to stoop so low. Meaning, like, not calling him low, but if you in a place in your life where you handling your business, then you don't need to stoop so low.
He low. Low as hell. I really don't want to keep talking about him, though.
So who your new boo?
Somebody that ain't nobody gonna find out.
Oh, but you do have somebody else you
Definitely got one.
Yeah, Shamar also had his little thing that he had to say. He had a lot to say too. I will be, putting that video up after this one. Some of the things that he had concerns about. I think sometimes Shamar be in the bushes and he listens to a lot of things and he's not comprehending to what's being said, and he thinks that people are against him, and that's because of the comprehension thing again. But in due time, Shamar will finally get it and hopefully, move on with his life, pick better people, places, and things, make better decisions on how his life's supposed to go and be successful. I wish that for all of them, even the ones I don't care too much for. I don't wish bad on them either. I want to see them prosper, and I know that there's a better version of themselves. I know there's a better version of me. I know there's a better version of you all. We just have to find it in ourselves to find that better version and just live it out, because life's too short.